If you're in your 20s and you think that it's too early to start caring about aging, I hate to disappoint you. Actually, it is a perfect time to build a solid foundation and prevent a lot of problems that you will have to treat later. Right now, you can do a bare minimum and have an amazing results later. So let's talk about 10 beauty habits that you can build into your life today to age gracefully later. So we're gonna talk about figuring out your blueprint, using SPF, retinol, nutrition, strength training, sleep, taking care about your neck, taking care about your body, your hair, and finally a mindset shift that will bring it all together. Hi, my name is Marie, and here we talk about wellness that fits your real life because hot girls are busy. Quick disclaimer, all those advice are for a generally healthy population. If you have any health concerns or issues, listen to your doctor, not random people on the internet. Thank you. Now let's go into it. First thing first, you need to figure out your blueprint. What does it mean? If you are a pale redhead, there is no point in looking at gorgeous black girls on the Instagram or Pinterest and wishing to be like them because it's just not you. So we're gonna do my favorite activity, go on Pinterest and make a Pinterest board. So find girls who are amazing and look like you, with a similar complexion, with a similar hair color, with a similar body type. Beauty can look very, very different. Try to find some inspiration and how your blueprint can look the most beautiful. Learn to love your uniqueness and little quirks. Second habit is the most basic anti-aging habit that you can have is SPF. Wearing sunscreen every single day because it will prevent aging, pigmentation, and even skin cancer. I'm pretty sure you have seen this photo of a truck driver whose left side of the face was exposed to sun for 28 years and it made a drastic difference. So try a few SPF brands, see which one works for you, and use it every single day. The third habit is start using retinol. This is one of the most science-backed anti-aging compound. However, this one is a quite a potent compound and some forms of retinoids, such as, for example, tretinoin, which is one of the most potent but also one of the most irritating compounds. If you are not careful, it can even lead to dermatitis. On the other hand, retinol or retinaldehyde is much milder form, but it's also less likely to irritate your skin. In your 20s, I would stick to the lower concentrations anyways, but still, if your skin is sensitive, try implementing it 1 to 2 times a week and see how your skin reacts. Personally, my skin is not sensitive, so I use a retinol cream every single evening after after cleaning my face and before moisturizing it. Some more important rules to follow when using any form of retinoids. You need a good moisturizer because it tends to dry your skin. You have to use SPF when you use retinoids, and you shouldn't get pregnant. Important. Okay, let's move on to nutrition. It's quite obvious that eating well is super important for aging well, for your health, and so on. But today I want to talk more from the angle of, again, beauty. So there's 3 types of foods that you need to eat to get this glow from inside out. First one is healthy fats, olive oil, nuts, fatty fish. All of them help to make your hair shinier, your nails stronger, and your hormone functioning healthy. Second type of food that you need to eat are colorful fruits and vegetables because they contain antioxidants, which will help you get this glow in your skin. So, next time for your snack, try eating carrot with blueberries to boost your skin radiance. And the last group is fermented foods such as kefir, yogurt, kombucha, or sauerkraut. They are important for your gut health, and your gut health is directly connected to your skin. So it will help reduce breakouts and inflammation, and will also decrease bloating in a long term. Habit number 5 is strength training. And also, we're going to talk about something besides just general muscle tone and looking and feeling fit. So, strength training also help boosting collagen production, which will help your skin to be more firm, and also it boosts skin elasticity. Long term, it reduces inflammation, and healthy muscle mass helps with sugar level regulation. So you will have less cravings and it will be easier to lose weight. We are halfway through and we're going to talk about sleep. Of course, it is super necessary to get your 7 to 10 hours of sleep every day. They call it beauty sleep for a reason, by the way. But if we're talking about beauty, also short term and long term and healthy aging, try using silk pillowcase. It will help reducing the tension on your hair while you're tossing and turning trying to fall asleep. Plus it accumulates less bacteria than other materials, so it will reduce your breakouts. One more thing that can be really helpful, especially long term, is to learn to sleep on your back, because you then prevent smashing your face into a pillow and creating those wrinkles. However, I personally still cannot do that because I just can't fall asleep this way. But if you can, good for you. Really recommend to try it. Habit number 7 is to take care of your neck. Just like you bring your foundation to your neck so that your face doesn't look as a mask, you have to bring all your skincare down to your neck so that when you get older, you don't look like a doll face on a turtleneck. I hope that's clear. Also, important habit is to learn to look at your phone and at your computers with a correct posture. We don't want a tuck neck and all of those creases in our neck. And in general, having a good posture is good for you. And it's also very beautiful. The eighth habit is pretty short. It's also taking care about your body. So for a skin on our body, you just need an exfoliation routine a few times a week and a moisturizer every time after the shower. Plus, stop using shower gels and soaps every single time you shower. You just strip that protective barrier of your skin. Water and your hands are enough. Habit number 9 is your hair care. Also, pretty simple. Find a good shampoo that actually removes all the buildup and dirt from your scalp. Use a hair mask once a week. Try to avoid any heavy bleaching or ammonia dyes in your hair. And trust me, the single best product long term that you can use for your hair is a thermal protection. Use it every single time before blow drying your hair or applying any heat to your hair. One super important habit to prevent hair thinning in the future is stop wearing those slick buns every single day, because you create tension on your scalp and you basically pull your hairs, and it cannot be good as you can imagine. Once in a while is fine, but if you do it every single day, your hair and scalp will just not manage this tension. And the last habit, I think the most important one out of those 10, is less is more. When it comes to skincare, when it comes to makeup, when it comes to any procedures, you don't need to go to a salon every week to get something done. You're in your 20s. Right now, you can do the least and still look your most gorgeous. Use it, because for your skin, for your body, like, the easy example is no foundation is always better than any foundation. Of course, do what makes you feel good, because personally, unfortunately, I don't feel that confident without any makeup, but I try to use as least as possible that still gives me this confidence boost. And remember, no matter how gorgeous you are, your beauty is the least interesting thing about you. I hope that was helpful. Let me know what you're doing in the comments. Do you think it's too early? Do you think it's too much? Of course, share your routines. I would love to read that. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.